I want you all to imagine for a minute that you just had a beautiful little baby. But she's born too soon, a premature baby. But you can afford great healthcare. You're all lucky. So your angel is going to get the best care out there on the planet, and there's a very high chance that she'll survive and thrive and fill your lives with happiness. But now imagine you had the same little baby in a poor rural village in India. Things are going to be very different. Even if you take her to the best government health facility in your state, she has a meager 2% chance of survival. She will be crammed in a very small neonatal intensive care unit with 90 other babies, and the nurse will probably come and tell you, come back and check on your baby every 1 hour, otherwise there's a fair chance she might be dead. As a part of our biodesign process a couple of years ago, our team visited various small and mid-sized hospitals in a lot of rural districts in South India. In one such hospital, we met a very spirited, happy young boy. He was born a low birth weight, premature baby. Almost all the doctors had given up hope on him and even declared him dead. But one particular hospital in a rural district, that doctor, he took him under his wings and miraculously saved this child. But the parents' happiness was short-lived. Soon after a year, they were hit by the news that their child is suffering from cerebral palsy, a severe, permanent neurological damage probably caused because of lack of oxygen supply to the brain. Though the doctor did everything in his power back then, in the limited resources available to him, he often reflects back at this incident, wondering what else he could have done to give this child a better life. Retrospectively, he now understands the child could have suffered multiple apneic episodes while he was in the hospital battling for his life. But they simply went unnoticed because they did not have enough resources to identify them. An apneic episode is essentially a breath-holding spell. Okay, let me explain this to you. I want you all to do a small little exercise for me, okay? Very honestly. I'm going to do it with you. Try to hold your breath, no cheating, hold your breath for 10 seconds. I'm going to be counting, okay? 1, 2, 3, start. Sorry. How was that? When a child is going through an apneic episode, it's going through the same torture for 20 seconds. And it can't even express it because it can't even cry during this time. Maybe, just maybe, if the hospital back then had a better way to monitor this child, probably things would have been very different. This is the sad reality of 8 million clinically low birth weight babies being born in India every year. These babies are highly susceptible to life-threatening distress conditions like apnea, hypothermia, essentially where the core body temperature has gone below 35 degrees centigrade. It's feeling very cold, but it can't express, and multiple respiratory distresses. 400,000 of these babies die every year. And 80% of these deaths are simply preventable by diagnosing them early enough. But the hospitals in developing countries like ours are severely challenged by limited resources and have very few skilled manpower who can identify these distresses. In a developed world, there are more than one nurse that can take care of a single baby. But in a country like ours, the same number of nurses are taking care of 100 babies. And to make matters worse, they're not even equipped with the right set of tools that can help them deliver the high quality care. In situations like these, where the nurse to newborn ratio is 1:40, most of these distress conditions often go unnoticed or detected late, which can cause severe disability, or sometimes even death. There is an urgent need for a tool that can augment clinical examination and enable these healthcare workers and empower them to respond with proper care. My team and I have taken a user-centric approach to develop a tool that can help or diagnose these distress conditions early enough so early intervention can be possible. We have developed the first of its kind wearable newborn vital signs monitor that can simply wrap around the baby's foot with the help of a soft fabric band, just like this little guy you see here. And it continuously measures 6 key vital parameters. Multiple of these wearables, a number of them, can be used to continuously and simultaneously monitor all the babies in a given facility and can connect wirelessly to a centralized dashboard where the nurse is immediately and accurately alerted if there is a distress happening with the newborn. The entire system is cloud-enabled. Continuous monitoring can help improve clinical outcomes and decrease the length of the stay of the baby inside of an intensive care unit. This is particularly helpful if we have to reduce hospital-acquired infections, which are more deadly, and especially crucial in a country like ours, where there aren't enough number of beds for the amount of patients we have. But the best part is now the child can be stepped down to the mother's side as early as possible so she can actually bond, breastfeed, and provide kangaroo mother care to her baby, which is very essential, and it will aid in the recovery process of the newborn. We are a patented technology that is currently being deployed in 4 major public and private hospitals in South India. We have built a technology that is ready to scale. When paired with our artificial intelligence-based platform, this device has the potential to predict newborn illnesses much before the clinical symptoms start showing up. A solution has to be scalable and sustainable if it has to create a desired impact. For our solution to be scalable, we have devised or designed an innovative delivery model where the solution can be very, very affordable, at less than $1 per day per patient. And over the last few years, we have partnered with hospitals, doctors, and UNICEF-led specialized newborn care centers who are helping us bring the solution to the market. We as a country are running ahead with technological advancements, great technological advancements. We are sending rockets to the moon, the Mars, whatnot. But children born in India today are 50 times more likely to die as compared to those born in Finland. Warren Buffett has come up with a word for it. He calls it the ovarian lottery. And as Melinda Gates puts it, it is the work of our generation to make this ovarian lottery fairer. I dream of a country where no child ever dies of a cause that's completely preventable, and no mother should suffer the angst of that loss. We as a country have to strive to make ovarian lottery fairer for every child born here, irrespective of its socioeconomic strata. A solution like this has the potential to save 900,000 lives in the next 5 years. But we are a single spoke in the wheel. The government, the manufacturing sector, the industry, the funding agencies, the regulatory authorities, and so many other innovators like us have to come together to set this wheel in motion. All we need is systematic implementation. In the last 10 minutes, we could have saved 20 babies and gifted them a future of endless possibilities. I think it's time to think about it. Thank you.